Hi, I'm Monique. I'm a PhD candidate from Murdoch University and the Australian National Phenome Centre. And my FameLab presentation is titled, Who Said Burns Could Leave a Scar? I think all of us at some point have had a burn, whether it was forgetting to top up on sunscreen and turning into a tomato, or accidentally bumping into a hot stove pot, which might have made you use some pretty colourful language. Whoops. You can think back to how itchy, sore, and annoying dealing with that burn was, with all the running water and goodness knows how many bottles of aloe vera. Unfortunately, though, when that burn turns nasty and requires hospital treatment, things can get worse. It's estimated, based on the person's age and the size of the burn, up to 70% of burns can leave a scar. Scars can be itchy, painful, and stop movement in the area that was burnt, especially in the joints or on the face. For some people, scars can be a reminder of past trauma, and it can cause insecurity around its appearance, which significantly impacts their mental health and quality of life years after the burn. So, the burning question my PhD is trying to answer is, what if we could predict a burn will scar and stop that from happening? My research involves looking at a person's phenome, which essentially is taking a metabolic picture that contains unique information on how the body responds to certain things, such as diet, exercising, illness, mood, essentially anything. Because burns are so complex, maybe something as detailed as the phenome could get us closer to answering the question on why some people scar and others don't. What we've done is look at different chemical compounds that we call metabolites, for instance, sugar and amino acids, in people that have suffered a significant burn to see if there's any common metabolites that might have changed that could be related to scarring. To do this, we use a very sensitive and expensive weighing machine called a mass spectrometer that accurately measures the mass of individual chemicals and tells us the amount in a particular sample. These machines are so sensitive that it can measure the equivalent of a teaspoon of glucose diluted in a swimming pool, which I think is pretty cool. So, using this powerful technology, what we've done is had a look in the blood to see if there's any metabolites that exist that are associated with wound healing and inflammation after a burn. Although it's still too early in the research, we have found some metabolites that might actually predict if a burn is at risk of scarring. We hope in the future, with all this information, we can take a peek at your phenome from a tiny prick of blood, allowing us to personalize treatments for your burn essentially on the spot. We can dedicate treatments to prevent scarring long before it might actually occur, and it will cater to the unique way that the burn wound is healing at that point of time. Our ultimate goal is when the unfortunate happens, like a burn, we can help patch you up good as new. Thank you.